to another episode of Chicken Bone Alley, brought to you by Earl Ramey Racing Engines, SRI Performance, Stock Car Steel and Aluminum, RK Motorsports Consulting, and Profab Headers and Exhaust. What's up? I'm David.
I'm Sterling. What's up, y'all?
Back again.
Yes, sir. We survived another week.
Episode 103.
4.
4.
I think it's 4.
Okay. I'll go with that.
I don't know. I really don't. I'm just guessing.
Something like that.
Something like that. It's in the hundreds.
It's in the hundreds.
Yeah, man. How you been?
Oh, it's been busy. Busy. Busy doing a bunch of nothing, I feel like. But
You spinning your tires, man?
I'm spinning my tires. I don't know. How about you?
Yeah, it's been about the same for me, man. Like I said last week, had that big shutdown week working. Crazy, we got it out, got it done. So everything's good there.
Didn't have to work no nights.
Nope, thank goodness we did not. We were thought we were gonna have to Thursday night, but it worked out that we were able to knock it on out. Got far enough along Thursday, we didn't have to do that. So finished it up Friday morning and got it out of there. So everything's good there, thankfully. Yeah, picking up kind of this week, end of the month. This is always crazy for us, but or last day today. So yeah. It's crazy, man. It's already March almost.
Dude, it feels like it was just New Year's Eve last week is what it feels like.
Honestly, it does, man. It's crazy. Crazy how fast time flies for sure. But so weekend was good. It's weird because it was like a nice spring day on Saturday, then it was Sunday.
It was just one of them rainy Sundays.
It was not a good
It was good napping weather Sunday.
It was really good napping weather. And we napped.
Apparently Saturday was napping weather too, apparently.
Yeah, I napped. We napped. We napped pretty much all day. We didn't do much. No, we didn't do much. So.
Because I tried to call. Couldn't get an answer.
Yeah, no, I was out for the count. But anyway, nonetheless, it was good. Good weekend, good resting. Needed to do that. It's just, you don't get much time to
Well, I ain't
rest.
rested none.
Man, you need to try that out sometime. You need to try that out sometime. It's pretty nice.
I wanted to, but I'm gonna tell a little story. I did not. I know I talked about it on here last week that I was probably going to end up in Cherokee. Well, that ended up not being the case, unfortunately. Just stuff happened. Didn't make it. But we worked on the Legend car all week long last week. Got everything other than body work. I'm not, kind of want to get out there and run it a couple times before I decide to
hang a new body on it?
Yeah, put a new body on it because I ain't here telling what's going to happen with me out there.
Yeah, I don't want to bust up a new body.
Nah, or even fix it. I mean, but I'm gonna tell a quick story. What happened over the weekend? I'm trying to make it quick anyway. It was kind of a 2-day affair. So we worked on it all last week. Got it to the point of being able to go test, at least. So Friday afternoon, got over there, and the last thing I was doing was adjusting belts in it. So I put all the belts in, or had it. They were already in the car. I got a new set actually out in the truck right now. Came in today.
Sweet.
But I was adjusting them up. Everything good to go. I said, after I get this done, I'm gonna crank it up, drive it around the yard a couple times, just because I had not. We cranked it up, ran it many times, just making sure everything. Try to keep it running, a couple times a week, just to make sure nothing fuel sits or nothing like that. And we've been doing that. It's been fine. So I take it Friday, gonna spin around the yard time or two, crank it up, let it warm up a while. I go to take off with it, takes off, go around the yard, get about halfway around, and all of a sudden it just kind of acts like it's run out of fuel almost. Well, I was like, what in the world? So I got off of it. It was still run. It just wouldn't take the gas good. It was like it was just running. Bowls were running out on the carburetor. So anyway, I pour some more fuel in it. But I only put about a gallon and a half in it, and it was coming up. So I was like, well, it wasn't out of fuel. I said, maybe let's sit there and run. Maybe it wasn't warmed up good enough yet. I know the motors can be kind of finicky. Don't like being cold. Be a cold nature motor. So let it run a little bit. cleared up, drove it back around a couple times, pulled it in the shop. Everything was good. So, got up Saturday morning. We decided we was going to go test. Called Steve over at, I messaged Steve over at Steve Zacharias over at Florence Motor Speedway. Asked him if I could come out there and run it some. He said, come on, sounds good. So, took it out there. Pulled off trailer, cranked up good. Drove it around the track, scuffed tires a couple laps. Just trying to, feel it out, make sure wasn't nothing messed up on it. Finally, I'm going to hit it a little harder the next lap. I hit a little harder. I'm still backing up corners way back. Not trying to, kill it yet.
Kill yourself.
Or myself, because I ain't got the feel for this car yet by no means. But drive around about 2 laps like that, and all of a sudden comes out of turn 2 and does the same thing. Blah, 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 blah. So what in the world? So we go back. I said, acts like almost like the fuel pump is quitting on it, like it's just stopping. Get back. And when I bought the car, the guys had poured some new fuel in it. Then, I remember them doing that. That's why I didn't think it was out of fuel the day before. So, get back. We pulled a fuel line off of it to check fuel to make sure fuel pump's pumping. Oh, it's pumping fine. But all of a sudden, we look at the bottle that we pumped it into, and there's all kind of water in it. How it got in there, still have yet to figure out how a pile of water got in it. So we pumped all the fuel out right there. I actually had to run back down the road, get a gas can, because we didn't take one with us because we filled it up before we left. And didn't plan on, running the whole tank out. So went to Generation 3 Power Sports here. Picked up a gas can, ran across to the gas station, got some good old 89,
Good stuff.
And
that's where your water come from.
No, I actually run off of this stuff a little while. So I poured it in there. It ran. Cranked back up, ran, took it back on track. About 2 laps, did the same thing. Blah, 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 blah. Just quit. So we pushed it off track and got it. And I just loaded it up. We took it back by that motorcycle shop there, Generation 3, because the owners used to run a legend car himself. And got looking at it. He said, let's pull the carburetors off of it. So we pulled the carburetors off, took it back to the back, turned them over, still nothing but water. I mean, a lot of water come out with the fuel. So I said, all right, we're going home. We're going to pull the tank off, pull the fuel cell off this thing. Got home, pulled the tank off of it, and turned it over in a 5-gallon bucket. And there was, I think there was probably, I don't know, I'd say probably 3.5, 4 gallons in there full. There was probably, I'd say, a 1/4 gallon of water.
Really?
At the bottom of it. Yeah. When we pumped it out, I found out that the pickup don't actually reach all the way to the bottom. They're still about, it's kind of wedge shaped, and it only reaches, it's probably 3 inches of the bottom that it don't reach. So that water was just settled down in there. So cleaned it all out, dried out, put it all back together. This was all on Saturday. Put it all back together, pour fuel in it, got the foam back in it, dried out, got it back in it, pour fuel in it. I said, I'm going to take it down the road. Don't do that, people.
No.
That's illegal.
Very much so.
As I say, not as I do. So we went to take it down the road, and I had to let it sit there and warm up for a while already. So went to take off. I just nailed it in first, and all of a sudden I went to shift, and when I did, it just pegging riveling and not slowing down. Throttle hung on it, wide open. So I nailed a kill switch, thank God. And it was something else. Anyway, one of the clamps, when we put it back, carburetors back on, caught the throttle.
Well, I sure hope you got all the bad stuff.
I'm hoping myself, so it ought to be. But anyway, after change that, got that, or fix that, loosen the clamp up, tighten it back up. After we did that, it ran good. Ran really good. Ran around the yard some more, ran it down the road some more. Wide open pool all the way through third gear, so a few times.
Sweet.
So
Maybe you're ready now, Bo.
maybe I'm ready to actually go test now.
Yeah. Maybe you can test tomorrow and go race this
I
weekend.
might test Tuesday. I'm probably gonna end up out there Saturday, regardless. Just
Might as well.
just because I need seat time more than anything.
Might as well, Bo. Might as well.
Can't do no worse than run last.
Exactly.
Who knows? Somebody might spin out and
You might still.
they might get water in their fuel, and I might beat them.
They might.
Oh, then I spent all day at church on Sunday, literally.
Yeah, I heard you had to be there at what 4:30?
I got there at 8:00 yesterday morning. We worked on sound a lot, and played guitar, and we got out. Well, it was kind of late yesterday. We got out about 12:30,
something like that.
because I have practice. I have praise team practice for service. So, and then we didn't get out about 12:30, 12:15, 12:30. Went at my mom and daddy's. She cooked lunch. Had some meatloaf. Meatloaf.
That's good stuff.
And and sat around for a little while. I had to be back at church at 4:00, and we left just after 9:00 last night.
Whew.
I spent like 9 hours at church yesterday.
You definitely you got your fix for 1 week.
Woo!
Yeah. Well, that's good, man. How'd it turn out?
It was good. It was real good. I played guitar. My fingers still hurt from playing guitar so much yesterday.
Yeah.
Because we practiced from 4:45 till about 10 minutes to 7. We practiced that long because we were practicing new stuff, but then we practiced for the guys stayed and practiced for the last night's service. Then we played the service.
Yeah. I mean, you was tired, bro.
I was ready to get some sleep.
Yeah, no doubt.
So yeah, I didn't rest at all this weekend.
It don't sound like it. Well, I got my rest. I got rest for both of us.
Oh well.
Yeah, that's all good.
Oh well.
Yeah. So, well, we couldn't go to Cherokee. Couldn't go to Fayetteville. How'd it turn out?
I don't know.
Too busy to find out.
I was too wide open. I don't even know.
Man, I tell you what. We got it going on for a racing podcast.
I watched some other stuff. I ain't even gonna lie. Nah, I do know Stuart Friesen was at Cherokee. Obviously, we've been pushing this push to Pocono along with SRI, Team SRI Motorsports there with Randy Keene and all them up there, and he qualified pretty decent. I think he was gonna start 11th on Saturday night, the big race. End up getting taken out. So
there was a pile of them there. I saw.
There was a big old pile of them there. Our buddy Derek McGrew Jr. Brand new car out there. They come down. They said it was getting faster every time they went out. They were figuring more out on it, which is, what you're supposed to do. But they just come up a few spots short of making the main into B main there. So nothing to hang their heads about. I mean, like I said, they were passing cars and getting better. So.
That's right. Yeah. I think there was about 60 of them there. So
yeah, I mean there wasn't going. I think they took they take like 27,
right,
to the main, something like that. But anyway, so yeah, that's a tough field to make, especially going for that kind of money for them guys. They don't always run for that much money for some reason. I mean, that's kind of a big race for anybody, but they don't always run.
No.
You see $1,500, $3,000 at most.
Right, that's a big race for them.
So
worked out good. Everybody coming home from Florida had a swing right there on the way back.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of guys did. They went over there and hung out there for a few days, and then saw a lot of them headed back up north because most of them guys are obviously from northeast there. Most of them New York area.
Yep.
So
sure. Good deal.
It was all good. There was a bunch more racing starting up there going on though. Dryden Extreme Series was back in action. Finally, they missed a race at Lakeview because of weather. I think they're gonna try to make it up. I can't remember. Old Modoc Speedway, they call it Little River Speedway now. And it's nowhere close to Little River, South Carolina. By no means.
No, nowhere.
But they canceled their race because when the new owners bought it, they were trying to make some improvements on the track, so they just canceled the race. They weren't ready for it. So it is it's been a minute since
Yeah.
the Dryden Extreme Series been on. It's been since last year.
Yeah.
Because they had to cancel it. Cherokee also because of weather.
Right.
So
They ain't catching much luck, man.
nah, they ain't get you no look at all. At all. But they were back in action at the Livonia Speedway this past weekend and putting on some exciting racing. Yeah, our old little sexy Cody Overton, who has drives for Matthews Motorsports now, but has driven for our buddy Earl Ramey in the past, was able to pull off his first super late model win of his career. That was pretty sweet to see that.
Absolutely, man. We've been saying it for a while. He's gonna get he's gonna follow right in Brandon's footsteps for sure, and maybe better. You don't never know.
That's gonna be some good competition coming up there.
Yeah, for sure. Boy can drive a race car for sure. So, yeah, congratulations to him, like you say, and maybe he can continue on with the series there.
Yeah, for sure. So, but also there was not counting just the big block modifieds over there at Cherokee. They were racing a little more. They had the Mid-East Street Stocks over there, and had a good showing there. And coming home with a win in the number 9 Missile chassis, Mr. Dalton Peavey. Dalton, what is going on, my man?
Nothing much. Just hanging out at the race shop.
I hear you, man. You polishing on that beast over there?
Not yet. I just got it all cleaned up and just put it in the shop.
There you go. There you go. Well, man, brought home the win over at Cherokee this past weekend. It's awesome deal, man. It's awesome to win anywhere, but I know it went around on the internet a lot of your a little bit of your story on there. Being how old are you? 18.
18, yes, sir.
18, and building your own cars over there, the Missile chassis there, and taking it out and winning with it, man. That's a cool deal.
Oh yeah, I mean, we went out Friday. I mean, we struggled a little bit, but we were still fast, good enough to get second. But I told them when I got out done with the, I said there's more, and I believe we can do better tomorrow. So we came back to the shop and went to bed and unloaded the next day and started working on it. And we went back. I really didn't think we was going to be as good as we was in qualifying, but it was a whole lot better than I thought, and made a few adjustments for the main event. Was able to keep the lead and bring it on home in the checkered flag. So
there you go, man. That's what it's all about. What it's all about, man. Well, cool. Well, let's we like to go back with our first time guests on here, especially you young guys to us anymore, and go back and kind of get a history over your racing career, man. Well, first of all, what's the first thing you ever raced in?
Crate Sportsman in 2016.
Crate Sportsman 2016. There you go. Well, you started up there in the good stuff, man. What was you running back then?
I was running a Johnson car with a 602 crate motor.
I got you. Cool deal. And y'all were still running over. Where were you running at around that time?
We was running at Carolina on Fridays and Gaffney on Saturdays.
Cool deal. All right. So moving on from 2016, how long did you run that car?
Until 2020. Then we built another car for the Crucia Street Stock, and I ran that one for a year and a half, and then now we're on to our own stuff.
There you go, man. Well, that's a fairly short time for you yourself to be driving in it and coming up through those ranks a little bit and bringing on up there. So, man, tell us about how you got into building your own car there.
At the end of the year last year, I started doing bodies for guys, and I done that all last year and some of this year, and probably I'd say August, right after Street Stock Nationals last year. Well, it started kind of before that, but that's when we started on the car and sat down and did it. But it's always just been a dream of mine, and when I was little, we used to hang out at Scott Weaver's shop. So I've always watched him build cars, and I always thought that was pretty cool. So I've always asked my dad, let's try to build our own car, and we finally got enough research. And Scott actually helped me put this one together a little bit. So I can't thank him enough for all he done for me on this one. And I've actually got two of them. I got one together right here in the shop that I've got back from powder coat and got decking on it and suspension.
Nice.
So hopefully I can have it done in here in a couple months and out on the track for the guy who bought it.
Nice stuff. Well, I'm gonna tell you what, man. I happened to get a chance to look over your car a little bit there at the Cars Racing Show when you had it out there, and I'm gonna tell you what, that is a good looking piece, man.
I appreciate it. That car's race show. That's a cool deal because it's not everybody can. I mean, I ain't saying we can't go to PRI, but that's a long ride for us.
Oh yeah, definitely is for us too, man. So that was a cool deal, and man, I one of our good buddies who I texted him today. I said, man, we need to get a hold of Dalton to get him on the show, Mr. I talked to text Earl Ramey. And he's like, man, he's standing right here. I said, well, that was perfect timing. So you got some Earl Ramey power under that hood, man?
Oh yeah, I've ran Earl's for actually this is going on my second year now, and I was actually at Earl's getting some fuel today. So
there you go. Yeah. That liquid gold now.
Yeah, that's right. That and them tires.
Yeah,
you can't find. Hard to find.
I was fixing to say the gold. The fuel is just the gold. That's a dime a dozen, but it costs you out of pocket. Tires are like a diamond now. I mean, that's a diamond in the rough. Yeah. You just got to find them.
Oh yeah, it's hard.
I'm telling you, man. Well, cool, man. That's awesome. So what is y'all's what's your schedule looking like this year? How many races you gonna try to hit up?
We're gonna run March Madness Sunday. And to be honest with you, I have no idea. We ain't really sat down and talked about it, but we're for sure going to hit all the big shows around here, and then Street Stock Nationals for sure. And we're probably going to run just much big shows and local shows as we can.
I got you. So not going to try any point series this year?
Probably not.
I got you. I hear that. Well, cool, man. Well, that is awesome. Well, like I said, congratulations on that. And who all you got on stuck on the side of that car there helping you
out? My dad for sure, and my mom, my brother Blake, Michael. He helps me when he don't work here in the week at the shop putting bodies on, and he helped me build the second car I got. And Chico, he helps me a little bit. Matt, Scott Weaver, Bradley. And then I got Jacob at Broadway Tire Services and Michael at Bumgarner Farms and Wood Products, and old fat baby Kevin Ray. He always keeps that thing looking good for me. And then I got Rev It Up Nutrition, HST Suspension, All Star, and of course Mr. Chassis.
There you go. Good deal. Well, cool deal, man. Well, we sure do appreciate you coming on and hanging out with us tonight, man. And maybe you can go pick you up another win this weekend.
Oh, yeah, I hope so. We're going to try to get as many as we can and try to keep them going, keep the momentum going so we get through this year.
Sweet, man. Well, talking about chassis, though, is that something you're going to try to get into, obviously, and start selling? And because you said you had that one sold, so looking to build more and put more out on track?
Oh yeah, we're going to try to sell as much as we can, and try to keep going. We're going to try to. I mean, I don't want to say I want to get too big where it's over our head, but I want to get enough growing where we can stay busy during the week and have not too much time on our hands. So
that's good. Good deal. Well, what's the best way for people to check you out, man?
You can contact us my personal page, Dalton Peavey on Facebook, or Peavey Motorsports on Facebook. That'd be the best way for everybody to get a hold of us.
Cool deal, man. Well, y'all be checking him out on the track, Dalton Peavey, in that number 9 Missile chassis. Like we said, congratulations again, buddy. And can't wait to see you back out on the track. Maybe we'll get to one, hang out sometime. And but like I said, appreciate you coming on, hanging out with us, buddy.
Oh yeah, appreciate you for having me. Thank you.
There he is, Mr. Dalton Peavey. Young man building his own cars now. That's the way I like it, man. That is especially street stock. You see him out there, and that's cool. That's the way it was back in the day. But
Absolutely.
I mean, but I will say back in the day they wouldn't be building near as nice a piece as what
No,
he's driving.
Nah, that ain't coming from no junkyard there. That's a
No.
nice car he's got. Definitely anybody listening, go check out his equipment, and obviously it's paying off because it's winning.
Exactly. And they ain't no fluke either. I mean, running second on one night, turning around, coming back, winning the next race. I mean, there's
some tough street stocks up around Cherokee area.
God,
We've
yes.
seen them up around there, so that's sweet to see that, and glad all that hard work paying off for them. And man, pairing up with Earl Ramey and Profab headers, man, you can't. What better of a pair to put in that new missile chassis?
I'm telling you, not only do they obviously perform well, but they look good in there too.
Yes, sir.
Earl with his, I mean, them Profab headers, man, just set off stuff. Like I said, that's how it was when it was brand new. Had new stuff all up under it at the Cars Racing Show. Man, it was one of the highlights of the show. It was one of the best looking cars there.
Yeah, no doubt.
So it was really cool to see. But like you said, man, you can't go wrong putting some Earl Ramey power under that hood.
No, sir. Every week we talk about it, man. Victory Lane. I don't know what else we got. I don't know what else. There ain't nowhere else you can go better.
No, that's the thing. I mean, the proof is in the pudding, as they say. When you see Earl Ramey Racing engines in Victory Lane every week, that obviously just tells you that you need to have some of that power also, because this is the thing.
For sure.
You heard the old phrase, if you can't beat them, join them. Well, all I'm going to tell you is you better join them.
You better get to joining. Yeah. That's about where they at every week up front.
And apparently, as we talk about with that chassis dyno every week, apparently they have tried some Profab headers on that car, or on Earl's motors too, as we know. And that's what's making the best power. Because I know these guys talk about, they're gonna stick to one brand, this, that, and other. No, they don't. I'm here to tell anybody right now, if it don't make the best power for them, they don't stick with it. They don't care about the name or whatever.
Nope.
So I know for a fact the best combination on that Earl Ramey Racing engine was Profab headers.
That's it.
Because I pretty much know for a fact that car's been on the chassis dyno just to see what it would do. I can bet you. I know how close they are, so I can almost tell you it probably has. And they found that Profab headers was the best thing on that Earl Ramey Racing engine. So y'all call Earl up, get you some power to put under your hood. Call Andrew Garris up, get you some shiny new headers to go on all that power, make it look good and shiny. And you won't be disappointed, I promise you.
No, sir.
Because Profab headers are quality that wins.
That's it.
So cool stuff. Man, there was some NASCAR racing going on this weekend.
There was. All the way to the West Coast, back to Florida, back to West Coast.
0 cents.
It don't seem very what do you call it?
Efficient?
That word works.
Not efficient at all.
No.
I know Junior even he was talking about, or they put out a post on Facebook talking about how unfortunate it was that they were going to do that, because it was, and basically how much it was going to cost them. It was bad.
That's ridiculous, man. But
And they weren't even ones that loaded up and went to California to begin with.
Right. The cup teams that's tough. That's a lot of traveling.
Especially think about that, a non-charter team too went out there. Now, they did not have enough teams everybody who went made the race.
Right.
So, but imagine if that probably would have been a deciding factor if you'd looked at the entry list and there already been 40 teams on there and you didn't have a charter. And you were based on the East Coast, that'd probably been a race you said, no, I'm probably just not even going to try
that chance. Yeah, exactly.
Because if you go out there and don't make the race, you've spent way, way, way more money.
Oh, most definitely.
than it was worth. So, I understand the West Coast, little swing over there with California,
Phoenix,
Las Vegas, Phoenix, all that stuff. I personally would go ahead and throw Sonoma on there if it were me, just like we said, to be efficient. And I know you don't want to overdo it in a state, but you're looking at Southern California and more, I guess you say, Northern Central California.
Right.
I don't know. I feel like I could do a better job scheduling sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I will say, I think, and this isn't pointed at one series by no means, but I think dirt schedules have got it figured out. I really do. Because if you look at them, they follow the weather, and they go in a region at a time.
Right.
So when it's cold, as it was first this year, they're down in Florida for a month, and that's both series.
Right.
Both big series, big touring series. There was more than that, actually, if you can count Dryden and all this other stuff. They were down there. And then they'll move up a little bit once the weather warms up. They'll steadily move a little farther north once weather warms up. Once it starts cooling back down, they all come down.
Exactly.
And they stay in a region. If they race, they might have 3 races in a weekend. But it's going to be, say, South Carolina, North Carolina, and then another South Carolina race, all within a couple hours of each other.
Right. Yeah, it definitely makes more sense. Which I guess if you own a NASCAR team, I don't reckon money is your biggest worry.
No, but I don't know. I guess I look at it. I guess my brain don't figure in those kind of amounts.
Mine definitely don't. No, definitely not.
I can't figure in millions. Apparently,
no, definitely not. So, but anyway, it was cool to have him come back to California. I guess hadn't been there in a couple years.
No, and I think it was that the last race on that.
I don't know, man. I keep hearing. I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna redo it now. I don't know, but this track like I had whoop-de-doos in the back straight away, man.
And they cut some of it out.
I know. I was like, dude,
but
that's pretty sweet.
But I am going to go out on a limb and say that and I don't know. I'm just gonna say it first. That track put on some of the best racing that track has had this time with this car than it has in a long past.
Absolutely.
It was, they could pass, they could race, they might would spin out by themselves.
Sweet.
I mean, I don't have a problem with spin out by themselves. I do not have. I know a lot of people like, I just want to watch wricks. No, I don't want to watch ricks. No, I want cars that are tough to drive.
That's what it should be. Mark Martin even, I think he made a post about it, or tweet or whatever. That he was glad to see these drivers uncomfortable.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it should be.
You don't need to be comfortable in a race car. I found that out Saturday.
Yeah, you got to get in some new pants now.
I got to get some new pants. No, I was kidding.
But anyway, no. Yes, I guess I didn't get to see the Xfinity race. I think Cole Custer won. I believe.
Yeah, I watched some of it. It wasn't as exciting.
Wasn't much to it. Huh?
No, it was kind of same old with them. This is one I will say that the Cup Series, in my opinion, put on the best race of the weekend.
Well, that's good, man. That's what it should be.
That's what it should be. Yeah, that's exactly what it should be. There was some drama. For sure.
Teammate drama.
I guess there's that elephant in the room over there at Hendrick Motorsports probably there, and I heard there was going to be a meeting. I don't know if it was going to be Monday or Tuesday, but there was going to be a meeting with Kyle Larson and Chase Elliott because I don't know. Did you hear the radio from Chase Elliott after?
I did not.
Ooh,
it wasn't heavy.
Ooh,
really?
He called Kyle Larson pretty much every name he could think of, and I think he might have made up even a few.
Are you serious?
Oh, it was bad.
Really?
It was. It took a movie and rated it R right then.
Dang.
No, it was. Oh,
really?
Yeah, it was real bad. I ain't never heard Chase sound like. I mean, I've heard him mad, but that was more than what I've ever heard Chase Elliott.
Wow. Well, I mean, Kyle didn't see him. He didn't see him.
And Tyler Munn, our buddy Tyler Munn, he went on Twitter took 100% responsibility for it. He said he was focusing on the 22 car on the bottom. He had no clue. From his angle, he had no clue that Chase had that big of a run. So when they got to the corner, Kyle was going to swing up. It looked like Kyle was blocking.
It looked
Chase.
like it, but he was just
trying to arc his entry.
right.
And so, Tyler took 100% blame for it. But I saw people, just need to fire the spotter. Dude, grow up. It's like I posted back, and the Chicken Bone Alley page posted back on Twitter. I wrote it on there if anybody wants to ask. I wrote on there, I said, y'all have the spotters honestly have one of the toughest jobs in the sport. Sometimes. A lot of times they do. And when stuff like that happens, it is split-second decision-making.
Mm-hmm.
And if something's not perfectly in your sight line, you could make the absolute wrong decision.
Right.
So, but what I posted is y'all have the toughest jobs. One of the toughest jobs in the sport. I said, these armchair quarterbacks can sit there and talk all they want while y'all take the check to the bank. That's all there is to it.
Oh, yep. That's it. Yeah, it's just like you say, you got a split second to make that decision and what to say. And like you say, from what I saw, Chase waited to the last second to.
He had a run.
He had a big run.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying he's wrong by no means.
No, he wasn't wrong. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. Kyle just had no clue that he was there. And
right.
Like I said, Tyler said he was focused on the 22 and trying to, see what was going to happen going in the corner with 22. Then all of a sudden, 9's out there. And as soon as he said 9's there, they were already hitting.
Right. Exactly.
So, you would think, and this is my thing, and I know heat of the moment, you say that stuff, and, whatever. That happens. I get it. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's your teammate or whatever. In the heat of the moment, something like that happens to you. It's just, it's disheartening. It takes the wind out your sails, especially when you had a car that was capable of winning.
Well, and too, Chase, he hit the wall early on.
Yeah,
lap down,
yeah.
Fought back.
But this is my thing. Then he went to go lap down again, and he starts blocking Kyle and stuff. Or not blocking him. He just made it really hard for him to pass again.
Yes.
So it's like, all right, man. I like Chase. Don't get me wrong. And I know but you would think that he knows. He's driving them cars too. He knows how this works.
Right.
He knows. I would really think he knows Kyle Larson is not going to just run him into the wall. When Kyle knows he's got a chance to win too, that could have easily taken Kyle out also.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So it's just like, man, think about it a little bit.
Exactly. Yeah, I think they'll get over it.
Oh, I know they will, especially once they get in the meeting. And Tyler's sitting over there like, man, my bad. And Kyle's sitting there like, dude, I had no clue you were there. Chase is mad for a little while, but he don't even know who to be mad at anymore.
As soon as Mr. H comes in there and he settles them right down, I'm sure. No doubt about it. So, yeah, it'll be fine. And it is what it is. But, Chase gets worked up real easy on the racetrack.
He does here lately.
And, right. He did with Kevin Hart real bad.
Yeah.
There's been a few others. But I don't know, man. I know he's passionate about it. And he wants to win. I get all that. And, it just, I don't know. He just needs to chill out just a little bit. Regardless, it is what it is. There ain't no sense in trying to, make a big deal out of something it's the second race of the year. Yeah. It ain't like that was taking him out of the
No, you didn't take him out of the playoffs for the final race going into it. So, yeah, just chill it out. I know we all want to win. But
yeah, I like both of them guys a lot. I really do. But anyway, if it were Kyle blocking him to win the race with 1 to go, okay,
hey, that's just racing there.
But with 20-something laps to go, he ain't trying to put him in. He got to know that.
Yeah,
got to know that. So anyway,
especially with a track that you could pass on
anywhere. For sure, definitely could. And like you said, that was one of the cool things about it. Seeing guys sawing at the wheels, man, by themselves.
That was awesome.
That was cool, dude. I mean, Kyle Busch early on.
He went like 5 laps down at one point.
Something was going on, but he said he got caught up on the seam on the left rear, and it just pulled it around coming off the tube.
That's what a lot of people was having problems with. I think their biggest issue is they don't have that sidewall to kind of
right.
A sidewall kind of made another spring per se, and you had a spring rate, a sidewall spring rate. Them guys used to go off of. They used to carry a basically like a shock or a spring dyno in the trailers. They made them, NASCAR banned them, but they would take tires after they were mounting them and put the tire on there to check the spring rate of the tire even. So, but now that you got no sidewall, that's pretty much like putting a brick on there, and you just don't have that feeling in the car no more.
No, it's gone for sure now. So, I like that part of it, man. I do.
I love it.
I really do. And seeing people wrecking in qualifying, you ain't seen that in forever, man. So that's it's.
I hated the tore from cars. I hate that.
Well, I do too, but it's just making them realize, hey man, I gotta back it down a little bit.
Can't go in this corner wide open.
No, I can't do that. So that's cool. I like seeing that and seeing them drive the cars more. It's not just get in there and hold it with one finger anymore.
Yeah,
which is sweet. So,
I hope every track's like that. I mean, I really do.
I do too. And the other thing cool about it was seeing some of the smaller teams, if you will. Eric Jones, running up front.
Yeah, Eric Jones did. Who else was it? Suarez, Daniel Suarez.
Yeah, Daniel Suarez running good. So, and not necessarily smaller teams, but just people you hadn't been seeing up front. Yeah. Tyler Reddick running awesome.
Showing driver talent.
Right. Seeing more of that versus just equipment. So that is cool.
Tyler Reddick probably had one of the cars that could easily won. He got caught up in a wreck there. A spin. So, yeah, I mean, that's cool. I like that. I like it. I hope, I wish it kind of seemed like other than Chase, everybody was just kind of like, it was racing. It was tough racing.
Yeah. That's all it was. He had a tough day. He was fighting from behind pretty much all day. And
old Bubba caused a wreck. Biggin.
That don't surprise me.
4-car wreck. Yeah. He wrecked or spun out and qualifying and spun out again.
But hey, he finished second at Daytona. Don't forget. Nobody forget that.
Don't forget. He's finished second at Daytona.
I can't remember who won.
Twice.
I just know.
Yeah, because they ain't talked about it.
I just know that.
I'm telling you, speaking of Austin Cindric, because I know who won, actually.
Yeah.
He come back and sit on pole at California. I mean, so.
I was like, dang, okay.
I'm going to tell y'all, I think by the end of the year, he's going to be a contender.
Oh, yeah.
He's a good driver. I don't care what they say about it. He is a good driver. Man, he's going to be tough. He seems to have a good head on his shoulders too, because there were some times him and different ones got into it last year in the Xfinity Series there when he was trying to fight for a championship, and he was very cordial about everything. He didn't.
Yep. That goes a long way, man. I think it does.
Yeah, it goes a long way, especially for your sponsors and everything. And I know we want him to show emotion, and he did show emotion. That was the thing about it. He showed emotion, but he did it in a good way, I guess we'll say.
Right.
So, yeah. So, I tell you. So I think Cindric's gonna be. He's gonna be a force to be reckoned with in the Cup Series. I think for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. No doubt.
Not just now. I think that's gonna be a continuance there. I think Brad Keselowski hit everything again.
Dude, I don't know what he's got going on, man.
I mean, it wasn't necessarily all of his making, but he couldn't keep it straight, though.
No, he could not. Yeah, his plowing, I guess, people out the way and everything else from Daytona kind of.
It ain't work at California.
No, it did not.
We didn't see any wheel issues that we thought we might see.
No, did not. Kind of surprised by that a little bit, actually. But the biggest thing was just driving the car, and I don't think they're used to that. I don't think they're used to having to actually drive the car. So
speeds were down. You know how they had that big Toyota radar thing going down into turn 1, I think it is, where it catch the big speeds. Did you see anything over 200 mile an hour on it? I didn't either.
No,
maybe there was, but I didn't.
I didn't see that.
Because that was one of the fastest turn entries on the circuit at one point in time.
Right. Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I know at one point down there it was hit like 211 or something
They was
down there.
screaming down there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. So they lap times fell off like crazy. That was cool.
Love it. That's perfect.
That's awesome, man. Seeing them run the wall like that, which hey, it don't hurt as bad, I reckon, when you run the wall, when you hit the wall.
No, and I saw a couple. I think it was Bubba one time. I saw get in the corner and he come over the seam, and he was up on the wall, but that thing got loose, hung out, hit the wall. He straightened it back up. But Hendrick cars, other than Larson, ended up pretty much having bad days.
Yeah, they all did. Yeah.
What happened with Alex Bowman's car? Did he hit a wall?
I didn't see it. It didn't look like it. I mean, the right rear looked fine, but it was something was rubbing like crazy.
Yeah. Rear end something. I don't know. I was kind of watching it. I was, like I said, I was at church, but I kept trying to look at it in the middle of practice and stuff, and it was one of them days.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I will say, Larson winning also with some Profab headers.
He sure is.
They've been on Profab a long time.
Long time, yeah.
Hendrick has.
Yeah,
so.
For sure, man. Well, that's the best of the best, bro.
Best of the best. And also, you know what Kyle Larson is part of? Not necessarily his cup team as much, but he is. Well, he's an honorary. He is a member, but he's definitely an honorary member on NASCAR days, I guess we'll call it. He is a member of Team SRI Motorsports.
He sure is.
He is one of our SRI guys because he knows that SRI is your one-stop shop for all things racing.
Anything you want.
I mean, dude, nuts, bolts, body panels. I mean, motors.
Got it all.
What else you need?
Got it all. Everything.
Brakes.
Literally. Everything.
Go see our buddy Randy Keene for brakes. And I will say that Randy before in the past has helped Kyle Larson with brakes on the dirt car.
Yep, sure is.
Speaking of, I want to say something real quick. This was kind of cool. And I meant to tell you this yesterday. I meant to tell you this when I come up in the sound booth yesterday morning at church. There was a guy sitting towards the back row with a Kyle Larson number 6 T-shirt on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sweet.
I was like, awesome.
We like to see that.
I kept looking at it while I was playing. I mess up because I was like, somebody's wearing a Kyle Larson shirt.
I love it, man. I love it. We go to a good church, man. We got awesome people.
We have fun.
Church. We got race fans.
Race fans, motorcycle riders.
We got it all, bro.
It don't matter what it is. We got it all. Love it. It's wonderful. But anyway, SRI guys, go over there. Like we said, they are your one-stop shop for all things racing. Race season is ramping up, and it is time to get you stuff that you need. When you go there, go to their website, which is sriperformance.com. Head over there, fill up that cart, put in promo code CBONE10. That is C as in
chicken.
BONE 10. Get yourself 10% off at time of checkout. Also, guys, head over to Stock Car Steel and Aluminum. Get yourself some stuff. Some material, some metal. I know saw Chris Ferguson over there not long ago picking up pile of aluminum. I guess he thought he was going to go through some this year.
Yeah, he was definitely stocking up.
His first race will be this weekend, March Madness at Cherokee. So he's stocking up, getting him some door panels made up. So you guys go there and do the same thing. They got, like Sterling says all the time, they got all kind of materials, not just body panels. They got all kind of other materials that you would use in everyday basis, such as when you want to build. I guess turkey season coming up, so we might build some turkey blinds or something.
Yeah, build anything you want, man.
What you been building over there?
Where?
At work. I know you was welding today.
I was, man. We had a big old grinder housing for a paper mill we're working on. That's
Cool.
what I'm welding on.
That's big stuff.
Yeah, they probably don't have that material.
I mean, they got something probably made with it. There ain't no telling.
Yeah,
Not that much of it, but
No, probably not. It's a big old casted, big old thing. So yeah,
but they do have all your welding materials also that you'll
Yes, we
need.
do. Yes, sir.
All gases and everything. If you were in the Mooresville area, Charlotte, Mooresville, Race City, USA, as we'll call it. If you are in that area, give them a call. SRI can hit out and bring you all your welding gases, all that good jazz. They can deliver them to you. So y'all go check it out. SRI, Stock Car Steel and Aluminum. I'll go check them all out for sure.
Faux show.
Faux show. Well, this weekend, like I said earlier, I think I'm probably going to hit up the racetrack here in Florence, South Carolina.
Got a big weekend this weekend. I guess it's the opening weekend, I guess,
Yes,
if you will.
opening weekend.
Got the Tour Modifieds there. Smart Tour.
Tour Modifieds, yep.
I think about a 99 or 100 lap race, something like that. Bunch of classes, man. I saw Bandoleros, trucks, Legends cars, late models, Chargers.
Yep.
Oh, a bunch of different stuff. Yeah, I think racing starts right at 2:30 or so. So, yeah, anybody around this area, come check it out and check David out. He's gonna be out there.
You ain't gonna notice me. I ain't painting the car or nothing yet. Ain't gonna be. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hold off.
I would.
It says boo. I don't know how.
I don't know, but you need to put you my on the front of it.
Well, Kel, our buddy Kel Maven, he told me, he said at least one time, please put a boo on
it. Yeah, that's what he needs to put on his race car.
Because our buddy Tyler Logard, he thought Kel always says, "Hey Bo,
hey Bo,
hey Bo," but that's what he says, "Hey Bo." Well, Tyler, for a long time before he really got to know Kel, thought he was saying,
"Hey Boo,
hey Boo." He thought he was calling everybody Boo. So no, so he asked me if I could just one time just put "hey" above it, or "ay," I guess it'd be.
Hey, yeah.
Hey Boo.
Good stuff.
I'll put it on there with Sharpie.
Should do it, man.
It'd be funny. So got that coming up, but also like we said, March Madness up at Cherokee. Super late model is gonna be on hand in action up there. So if you're anywhere around these areas, come on out.
That's for sure. Plenty of racing. It'll be a good, nice weekend. Weather's gonna be good around here.
It is. It's gonna be mid-70s, almost 80 degrees.
Yep. So it'll be a nice weekend for it.
Finally we get a weekend that's good.
Yeah.
Because it's been like nice during the week and cold on the weekend.
Yeah.
So might head on out there and do some racing. I ain't done that in a while.
No.
I ain't raced a go-kart now. I raced one time. That had to be 8 years ago, probably. Now. And before that, it was like 12 years. And from a go-kart, I drove a Charger car, practice one over at Timminsville. I don't know, it's probably been 5-6 years ago now.
It's going to be a little different.
I'm going to tell you, I have a new respect for the guys that's good in legend car. I never really looked at it. I mean, I looked at them. They were a cool race. I always thought they were cool cars. But you see some of these cars going down there, they're running 90, 100 mile an hour down that corner. And you're running on an 8-inch treaded tire.
Yeah.
My car the other day, I wasn't even driving it hard, and it just felt like it was skating a little bit on me already. I might have a little stiff. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe so.
Might have softened it up a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got to work on it. That's why I got to get out there and do. So, who knows?
Hey, got to start somewhere.
Definitely do. Well, anyway, guys, want to throw out here, we need y'all to head over. If you are looking to advance your driving career, you want to move to the next step, or you just want to promote the step you are at now to try to make more of a driving career out of it, you need to head over to MPM McAllister Precision Marketing. head over there, talk to Tanya. She is on top of her game when it comes to marketing. Guys, we all know, unfortunately, it takes money to make a race car go fast.
It does.
It takes a good driver. It takes a real good driver. But it takes money to put them in good equipment to get the best out of that driver. So the best way to do that is through marketing, trying to get sponsors, trying to put yourself out there the best you can. And there's no one better in the business other than Tanya McAllister over at MPM. So y'all head over to MPM, marketwithmpm.com. Go see Tanya, tell her we sent you. And she gets you on your way to becoming the best you can be marketing-wise.
That's it.
In the racing industry.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. So, what's going on the rest of the week?
Well, work. And
Yeah, that always gets in the way of things.
More work. Yeah, that's normally the way it works.
Yeah, seems to be.
If you don't work, we don't get to do nothing else.
No.
Yeah, we'll be wide open there, man, and hopefully looking forward to the weekend. Gonna get over there and help you guys out a little bit. See if we can't finish all the laps.
Yeah, that's what I need to do. That's what I need.
We'll get up there and spot for you, something.
Somebody got to.
Yeah, I'll let
I
you.
don't know if I can let my dad do it.
No, he'll be yelling at you the whole time, telling you no.
And I'll be real mad because I ain't got my full harness in the car yet, so I'm just gonna be radio hooked to my headset. I'm only gonna be able to hear them.
He'll be able to talk back.
No.
Yeah, that might not be good.
So we'll make it work. So that'd be good. I'm gonna try to teach Landon how to do some spotting.
Yeah.
If he can pay attention long enough.
Oof. Yeah.
It'd be good.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
One day I'm gonna get him in the car actually.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be sweet. I'm ready for that.
Yeah.
I might need to get in at one time before he gets in there.
You better. You better.
See what happens.
Randy King told me I called him one day and told him like getting one ready to go. Man, you gotta let me make some laps in it. I said, well, you can go make some laps in it. I don't care. He's like, dude, I've always wanted to make some laps in one of them things. They just look so cool and they look so quick. I said, well, you come make some laps in it.
Heck yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Anyway, guys, as always, like we say every week, want to thank Earl Ramey Racing Engines. Our interview today was brought to you by Earl Ramey Racing Engines.
Yes, sir.
With Dalton Peavey. Appreciate Dalton coming on, hanging out with us. Also, SRI Performance, Stock Car Steel and Aluminum, RK Motorsports Consulting, our buddy Randy Keene over there, Profab Headers and Exhaust, MPM Marketing. Also, guys, go check out Forward Bite Apparel. You're going to need some Forward Bite. Every racer wants it. They got some new T-shirts out. Look really good, really simple looking. I like the simplicity of it. I'm not one that likes the over the top T-shirt designs personally.
No,
I know a lot of people do, and that's cool. That's cool if you like it. Good. I like simple, and so this new shirt come out. I really like it. It's my deal if I'm gonna wear a T-shirt.
absolutely.
I got a forward bite visor sticker on my helmet.
Sweet.
I like it. I got it.
You might run in today. You might need that.
Oh yeah. I will say, kind of small windshield, keep sun out good.
Yeah, it definitely is.
And I got a strip across top of it. So
Yeah, you good to go.
I'm good to go. But yeah, guys, head over to Forward Bite Apparel, get you some T-shirts. Go check out Cole Vanderheiden starting up his debut 305 sprint season this year. See what they do. They got a car about ready to go. Heard the other day they're waiting on the rear end, and that was about it as far as parts wise. So
Ready to rock.
Ready to rock. So go check them out. Also, Checkered, the Race Hub. They are all things racing social media wise, and they're the only social media platform that is dedicated to racing. So you guys go check out Checkered. You will like it for sure.
Faux show.
But anyway, guys, well, I reckon that is going to wrap us up for this week. Y'all go head out to your local tracks. I know they're starting up, especially around here. Cherokee, Florence Motor Speedway, Anywhere else, I don't even know. There's a pile of tracks.
Everywhere.
So, everywhere. They everywhere. So anyway, guys, y'all go head out, check them out. I'll probably try to go, if we go out to track, I'll probably try to go live at some point just to show everybody what's going on and have some fun with it. Also, I know I didn't talk about it there much, but got some iRacing news coming up. Gonna try to start something up. Gonna be a small little spring series, more or less. Now we're gonna try to do a bigger summer series. So we'll be talking about it more next week. But anyway, guys, appreciate y'all coming on, hanging out with us, and we'll see you next week.
Later.